Hello students, what we are going to discuss today is about communication. I told you the two important things in the present time. One is transportation and another one is communication. In the last videos we have discussed about the transportation, the modes of transportation, that is railways, waterways and roadways. On roadways we have discussed about the roadways, railways and pipelines, and in waterways we have seen the inland waterway and the international waterways, and in airways we have seen the domestic airways as well as the airways. And now we'll discuss about the communication. Ever since humans appeared on the earth, they have used different means of communication. Means from the time human is appeared on the earth, we are using something to communicate. What is communicate? Passing the ideas from one to another, right? That is known as communication, whether with talking or whether with any message or whether with the TV or by any means a sign. If we are delivering our message, if we are making other person understand, that is known as communication. But the pace of change has been rapid in modern times. Long distance communication is far easier without the physical movement of the communicator or a receiver. Means we can communicate with the person. For example, now you people are sitting in homes and I am sitting at my home and I am delivering the lecture to you with the help of videos, right? So this is also a type of communication. Communication is of two type, that is personal communication and mass communication. In mass communication, what is there? In television, radio, press, films, etc. This will come in mass communication, right? In personal communication means we are talking with someone, right? We are talking with someone means personal talk is there, that is known as personal communication. Mass communication means when we are delivering the same kind of message or to a large number of people, that is known as the mass communication. I think it is clear to you. Personal communication means it is a communication between 2 or 3 or 4 persons, but mass communication means when a single idea or the message is delivering to the large number of population, that is known as the mass communication. Indian Postal Network is the largest in the world. Indian Postal Network is the largest in the world and it handles parcels as well as personal letter communication. Cards and envelopes are considered the first class mail. What is considered as the first class mail? Cards and envelopes. And airlifted between stations covering both land and air. Means what is there that Indian Postal Service, what they are doing, they are using the both ways, landways and airways, for and means posting the parcel from one place to another. The second class mail includes books, packets, registered newspapers and periodicals. They are carried by surface mails. Surface mails means by land road, covering land and water transport. Periodicals like weekly magazine. And to facilitate quick delivery, means to click delivery of these things from one place to another. What is there? One from town to town and to cities. Quick delivery of mails means these letters. 6 mail channels have been introduced recently. They are called Rajdhani channel, Metro channel, Green channel, Business channel, Bulk mail channel and periodical channel. These channels are introduced for the quick delivery of these mails. You know, India has one of the largest telecom networks in Asia. Excluding urban places, more than 2/3 of the villages in India have already been covered with the STD. Now everyone is having the cell phones, right? So what is there in order to strengthen the flow of information from the grassroots to the higher level, the government has made special provision to extend the 24 hours STD facilities. These things are already now, these things are omitted now because everyone is having the cell phones nowadays, right? So what is there? This was personal communication, and now mass communication. Mass communication, as I told you, that provides entertainment and creates awareness among the people about various national programs and policies. Means, what is mass communication? When we are delivering the same kind of message to the large strata of the country or to the people, then it is known as the mass communication. So it includes radio, television, newspaper, magazines, books, films, etc. AIR, All India Radio, broadcast a variety of programs in national, regional, and local languages for various categories of people spread over different parts of the country. Right. So, Doordarshan, the national television of India, is one of the largest terrestrial network in the world. Local network in the world means terrestrial means within the territory. So it broadcasts a variety of programs from entertainment, educational to sport for people of different age groups. And nowadays, dish TVs are there, many things are there. Right. So India publishes a large number of newspapers and periodicals annually. Periodicals means magazine type. They are of different types depending upon their periodicity. Newspapers are published about 100 languages and dialects. Dialects means local languages. Did you know that the largest number of newspapers published in the country are in Hindi? In India, in Hindi, what is the largest number of newspapers are published, followed by English and Urdu. India is the largest producer of feature films in the world. Who is the largest producer of feature film in the world? India. Right. It produces short films, video feature films, video short films. Central Board of Film Certification is authority to certify both the Indian and the foreign films. Certify means it takes the it takes the responsibility to remove the unacceptable scene from the movie, right? So this was their communication, and next is their international trade. International trade. So what is there in international trade? It refers to exchange of goods and commodities carried between two countries. What is there? The exchange of goods among two or more than two countries is known as the international trade. The exchange of goods among people, state and countries is referred as trade, but when this trade is between two countries, it is known as the international trades. It may take place through sea, air or land routes. Important points related to these international trades are: number one, what is there? Import and exports are the components of international trade. What are there? Import and export are the main components of the international trade. The difference between exports and imports is represented with the help of balance of trade. What is balance of trade? Balance of trade means that the import is less and export is more. That is balance of positive balance of trade. What is there? When the value of export exceeds the value of imports. When the export is more than the import, it is called the favorable balance of trade. But if the value of imports are more as comparison to the value of exports, is termed as the unfavorable balance of trade. India possesses trade relations with all the major trading blocs and geographical regions of the world. The percentage share of some of the commodities exported from India as in 2010-11 is given below. The data is given is according to 2000. In book it is given according to 2004 and 5. I am telling you about the data of 2010 and 11. Agriculture and allied products, that is 9.9%. Ores and minerals, that is 4%. Gems and jewelry, 14.7%. Petroleum product, it is 16.8%. And the percentage share of the commodities imported to India, that is according to 2010 and 11, is given as that petroleum and petroleum products 28.6%, pearls and precious stones 9.4%, chemicals 5.2%, machinery 6.4%, newsprint 40.3%, cereals 14.3%, edible oil, that is 17.4%, fertilizer, that is 3.4%, coke, coal and the briquette, that is 2.7%. So India has emerged as a software giant. India has emerged as the software giant at the international level, and is earning a large amount of foreign exchange. So advancement of international trade is an index of a country's economic prosperity. If what will be there, that international trade will be increased, then what will be there, the country's economic prosperity will also increase, right? And next topic is tourism as a trade. Tourism in India has grown substantially over the last 3 decades. Tourism in India has increased over the last 3 decades, means from the in the last 30 years. Foreign tourists arrival in the country witnessed increase of 23.5% during the 2004 as against the 2003 year, thus contributing 21,828 crore of foreign exchange. No need to learn this data. So what is there? Foreign tourists visits in India for heritage tourism, economic tourism, adventure tourism, cultural tourism, medical tourism and business tourism. Rajasthan, Goa, Jammu Kashmir and temple towns of South India are important destinations of tourists in India. So our country earns, what is there? Our country earns our country earns foreign exchange through tourism. More than 15 million people are directly engaged in the tourism industry. Tourism also promotes national integration, provides support to local handicrafts and culture pursuits. It also helps in the development of international understanding about our culture and heritage. There lies a bright future ahead for the upcoming industry. Means there is a bright future in the tourism industry. So this was our chapter. You have to make the notes and revise the chapter thoroughly. Till then, stay home, stay safe and be healthy.